Hi friends, welcome back to Roots and Roars. For most of my life, my voice, my actual voice, so speaking out, not actually talking, started as a whisper. Because if you ask anyone, I had no problems talking. It's very common on my report cards. Talks a lot in class, and I know my teachers can attest to that. But my voice, the one I use to advocate, to speak up, to share, it started as a whisper. It showed up in my journals, in the margins of notebooks, and quiet prayers written late at night. It was how I made sense of the world through words, through reflection, through the safe space of writing what I didn't yet know how to say out loud. But over time, those whispers began to grow louder. They became conversations with other parents walking through similar storms. They became advocacy with and for children with disabilities, for families navigating grief, and for educators who are learning to see every child as capable, worthy, and unique. They became Roots and Roars. And here's the truth I've learned. Finding your voice doesn't happen overnight. It grows in the quiet moments when you choose courage over comfort. Like I said, this is way out of my comfort zone. Talking, not so much, but sharing the vulnerability, very much out of my comfort zone. It grows when you speak your truth, even when your hands are shaking. It grows when you realize that your story, your path, your lessons can help someone else feel less alone. For years, I didn't think my voice mattered beyond my home, beyond being a mom, a caregiver, a teacher in my own small circle. But each step, each story, each classroom discussion reminded me we are all storytellers. And every whisper of truth we share becomes part of something bigger. Now, as I stand in classrooms, in conversations, and here behind the screen, I know I was made for more than silence. And so were you. Your voice has power. It might begin as a whisper, uncertain, fragile, questioning, but it carries the strength of your lived experiences. It carries the wisdom of your roots and the courage of your roars. And when you share it, even softly, you give others permission to do the same. So, wherever you are on your journey, whether you're writing, speaking, teaching, or just trying to make sense of it all, remember, you were made for more. More than fear, more than doubt, more than what's been lost. You were made to live, to love, to create, and use your voice in whatever way feels true to you. Because sometimes the whisper inside you, that's not weakness. That's your beginning. That's your truth asking to be heard. So I want you to think about, what has your inner voice been whispering to you lately? And what would it look like to listen to it? Because the world doesn't need perfect voices. It needs authentic ones. Let's be honest. There's plenty of perfect voices out there. But the authentic ones, the real ones, the ones that are actually sharing their true heart and soul. They may not get all the views, but they're the ones that are most powerful. They're the ones that are going to be there for you in when you're learning or needing to have a voice for yourself. But the truth is that your voice may be exactly what someone else needs to hear. This is Roots and Roars, where we remind each other that even the quietest whispers can grow into powerful roars. You are made for more, and your voice matters. go ahead and hit that like, follow, and share button because I'm going to continue to keep it real and raw, guys. Thanks.